Okay, so Sherry's blower for the heating air conditioning system in her 2006 Jeep Commander is not working. And the story I got was she could smell something burning, and then the fan only ran in the high speed position. So this was all the way. Let's see if it works now. Alright, so the fan does work in high speed. Nothing in the other speeds. There's high speed. Okay, so that, I'm told, usually means that a resistor that works in conjunction with the fan speed selector is burned out. So I'm going to take apart the dashboard here and get in and take a look at that resistor and probably replace that, as well as the probably replace the blower motor too, because I think I can do them both for 150 bucks. And the thing is, if the resistor burns out, 9 times out of 10 it burned out because the blower motor is having a problem. So I'm going to take this apart, take a look at it, and see if I can't find the resistor and the blower motor and get them installed before the Eagles game starts in 2 hours. So wish me luck. Okay, first thing you got to do is take out a couple Phillips head screws. I think here's one here, and then here's one here, and drop this pan out. Half a CD. Wonder how that got there. Anyway, got this pan down. Next thing I want to do is get the glove compartment removed. And I think that takes it takes a Torque T20 bit, which you can get these at any hardware store or automotive store. Pretty cheap. You can get a complete set of these. This is the T20. I think there's a couple of, oh boy, a couple of those screws up in here I have to get out. Okay, let's see here. So here's a glove compartment. Now it turned out it's just these two clips here have to be sprung, and then the hinges have to be popped off these bars, and it's just a little bit of muscle to get that out. So now that's out of the way. Here's the blower motor. There's the suspect resistor. So let me get them out. So I didn't need this Star or the Torx T20 for the glove compartment. I need that for these two screws, and I apologize for my crappy photography here. So these two, and I think the same screws are 3 screws are holding the blower motor in, so we'll get them out next. Okay, got the resistor out. I smells a little bit burnt, but not as bad as I was expecting. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go, that's focused. So that slips into that receptacle there and helps to feed the correct voltage to the blower motor through these 2 wires, which I'm going to pull the blower motor out now and see what number that is, and then I'll run for parts and put everything back in and see if we got it. Okay, let's see if we can get this down out of here. Oh, there we go. Okay, trying to do this one-handed. Let's see here. The next challenge is going to be to get this receptacle apart. Let's see how that comes out. There we go. Okay, motor is out. got a few bugs in it, but doesn't feel too bad. All right, well, I'm going to replace it anyway, because you know what, it's 13 years old, and as far as I know, it's never been replaced, so it's getting a new motor. Okay, back with the parts. Got a brand new motor here, blower assembly it's called. Brand new blower assembly, looks like the same connectors. Here I got a new resistor to go with the selector switch. Not really all that nimble when it comes to handling the camera tools and parts. But anyway, here's my new resistor. I'm going to put these two pieces in. Got them both for under $150, which I think is probably a good deal, especially since the literature that came with the fan I was just reading said that if you, which I suspected, if you have to replace this resistor, they want you to take a good hard look at the motor, because while the resistor can burn out for, you know, old age problems, just like the rest of us, it usually is a sign that there was something else going on, something electrical. And the only load on the circuit is the blower motor. I don't think there would be any problem with the actual switch. So I'll put them both in and keep my fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. I really can't hold the camera and put this stuff in, but I'll try to get you pictures if you're interested, if you're still with me. Okay. Okay, that wasn't so hard. Got the blower motor in, the blower assembly. Got the new resistor installed. All the plugs worked out nicely, and let's turn it over, see if it works. I hear low speed, medium, I feel air moving. High, medium, and high. Okay. Now the tricky part, getting the dashboard back together. Okay, so the job is complete. They're all buttoned up. Here's my two discarded pieces. I'll be recycling them. And the only tools needed for the job was a Phillips bit and the Torx T20 bit, which sounds exotic, but it's just a sort of an upgraded Phillips bit, like a star shape. That, and of course, a good light. You always have to have a good headlamp. But the job was pretty easy, end to end, 1 hour and done. That includes the parts run. So a lot of these jobs are not all that intimidating. Once you get a look at them, use YouTube. That's what I do. Go on YouTube, watch professionals doing it, and then all of a sudden you realize it's not all that hard of a job. All right, go Eagles.